Although SD bullion is my go-to for gold and silver at rock bottom costs, I was disappointed to see that they did not have any 1-gram silver bars available on their website. Perhaps they have run out of stock. As a result, I retrieved that data from AppMax. But I want to state this up front. We're going to start off slow. The silver bars listed here are of the generic variety. It's not a specific design, all right? I am utilizing a 1-ounce portion. The bar is silver and features a dragon design. The Perthman is a coin, and these are its coins. My quoted rates, however, only apply to standard generic versions. It applies to the most affordable option you purchase as well as to purchases of a single item. If you buy 100-ounce bars, for instance, you might be able to negotiate a lower price. The pricing I've provided is for a single purchase, so that will be more affordable than buying one separately. Then it will be the maximum amount you have to pay. Whatever the case may be, let's begin with the gram. Now, a fraction is anything that is less than 1 ounce. That might be 0.25 ounces, 0.25 ounces, or any other measurement you like. The hardest part, though, is the 1 gram, all right? Except in the case of gifts, you can be sure that you will be utterly ripped off if you purchase this kind of stuff with the intention of stacking or investing. Therefore, 1 silver bar costs $5.41. In case you were wondering, 1 troy ounce contains 31.1 grams. The price per ounce would thus be $168.25. Alright, you would thus receive a premium of $145.77 for the 1 gram silver bars. Holy cow, that's a steep price. Among all the options we're considering, that is clearly the most expensive. Additionally, I felt the need to highlight that for your perusal. It is highly recommended that, unless there is an insane deal, you never purchase silver bars that are less than 1 ounce when stacking or investing in silver. You should never purchase fractional silver bars, and it's highly unusual for them to be available in half-ounce rather than 1-ounce sizes. You should probably get junk silver or anything like it if you want to get fractional silver. Allow me to introduce you to the 1 ounce, not to mention how popular the 1-ounce size is. Thus, I saw that the price for these was $26.47. Additionally, I feel obligated to disclose that the current spot pricing is $22.48 when I am recording. Obviously, these costs will change over time in response to changes in the spot price, but they should still give you a good notion of what you're paying for and which one is best. In my opinion, the premium of $3.99 for this specific 1-ounce amount is quite fair. Out of all the silver bars up here, the 1-ounce ones are probably the most liquid. They sell like hotcakes. Furthermore, it should be noted that selling a small fraction of your stack using 1-ounce bars would be far easier than selling a 100-ounce bar all at once. For example, stacking these is a breeze. The premium is $3.99 once again. Presently, it's not that bad. We may observe a decrease in such premiums. Some years ago, I seem to recall, they were more affordable. To that end, these may prove to be an even more worthwhile investment down the road. However, in my opinion, they are fantastic for stacking and investing at the moment. Here we have the 5-ounce silver bar, the following one. In addition, I will state that 5-ounce bars are comparable to 10-ounce silver bars. Since 10 ounces is the more common size, you'll often see 5-ounce silver bars priced at around half of what a 10-ounce bar would be. As a result, I think 10-ounce silver bars are a great size for stacking. I discovered that each bar was priced at $259.30, to the tune of $3.45 more. Compared to the 1-ounce silver bars, the premium on these is lesser, and the best part is that 10 ounces is the perfect amount. Right now, the price is around $250. You get a decent amount of silver at a price that sounds reasonable to most people. You know what I mean? It's substantial, it feels good in your hand, and it's not too big. This won't be too difficult to relocate. They disperse rapidly. Quite well liked in the US and other countries across the globe. You can't go wrong with either the 5 or 10-ounce silver bars, depending on your needs. They're slightly less common. 1 ounce, 10 ounces, a kilo, and 100 ounces are the most common units of measurement. Among the many different sizes of silver bars, the kilo is sure to spark some debate. I mean, the kilo size is either something you adore or something you despise. Divided opinion. The precise weight of these is 32.15 troy ounces, but I suppose some people couldn't care less. Pricing for them can be a bit confusing if you aren't familiar with kilos. Sure, there are many who would argue that it isn't an even number. 32.15 feels strange and somewhat arbitrary. Because of this, individuals may feel slightly uneasy. But merchants frequently deal in kilograms, and several nations genuinely favor grams as a unit of measurement. In comparison to their American counterparts, Europeans and Australians have a far higher demand for 100 or 250 gram silver bars. Now moving on to the kilo bars, I saw that they were priced at $815.67, which translates to a premium of $2.89. From what we can see, this premium was the lowest one up here. It is a wonderful, substantial weight that is good. Seriously though, when you get your hands on a kilo bar, it feels like cash. The kilo is, generally speaking, an excellent stacking unit. Investing in it is also a good idea. Nevertheless, for certain individuals, the cost is slightly more. Actually, they're more than $800 right now. Well, that's definitely something to think about. Plus, you'll need to sell more than 30 ounces of silver all at once when you try to sell it. As a result, it's worth remembering. Overall though, it's a fantastic size. Now we've reached the big boy, the 100. Okay, I get it. These are hefty. Not everyone can handle them. And it's not only because of their weight. The price tag is a major turn-off too. These are currently worth more than 1 ounce of gold. But certainly, when it comes to stacking, the lowest one I could find was $2,497, which is a premium of $2.49. Consequently, at this time, this is the most affordable premium silver available. Various sizes are available online. So if you're simply looking for the most affordable policy, I know a lot of individuals who stack it. And here it is right here. It's likely that you will receive spot or even below spot when you attempt to sell this, but that's all they care about in matters of importance. Always consider your exit strategy before stacking, so that's something to have in mind. Think about both the purchasing price and the potential selling price. I would recommend this to you if you know of a local coin store in your area that offers flat rates regardless of the size of your coin. Keep that in mind if they have a size preference. The 100-ounce silver bars are more expensive than other options, so I understand that not everyone can purchase them. 100 ounces is the right amount if you're a major player who spends $10,000 every few months on precious metals. These fit neatly in the safe, you know? Before giving these to your children, exercise caution. Because of their unexpected weight, they run the risk of dropping them. My son nearly dropped it when I gave it to him. It was quite terrifying, I must say. There you have it, the 100 ounce, the adult male. Over 100 ounces is not something I would suggest. There are silver bars available in quantities as large as 400 or 1,000 ounces, but I wouldn't suggest those for stacking. Those, in my opinion, are reserved for use in manufacturing. I say we have a look at the poll and see which size you guys preferred. I posted this 5 days ago, and all it asks is, what size silver bars do you prefer to stack? This was getting dangerously close. It swung erratically. There is a virtual dead heat between the 1 ounce and 10 ounce options, with 42% and 43% of the vote each, with 8% of the vote going to the kilo, 4% to the 100 ounce, and 3% to others. The two most popular sizes of silver bars are 1 ounce and 10 ounces, according to most people. Those are the two most common sizes when it comes to stacking, the 1 ounce and the 10 ounce. Now, the heavier stuff has cheaper premiums, but it's still too expensive for certain people. And it's not always very liquid, as I indicated before. You might try selling it at a little lower price. Therefore, it's similar in a way. The 10 ounce size seems to be the most popular, so I'd say it's a good compromise. Put it that way. Regardless, hit that like button if you gleaned any wisdom from this video. Post a comment below if you'd like to share your thoughts or ask any questions. Massive, I must say. Your support is tremendously appreciated, and I look forward to seeing you in my future video. Released silver dragons.